It's Madden NFL 23, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Rams and the Silver and Black, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Las Vegas Raiders. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now here comes the Los Angeles offense, and the man in charge of it in his second season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford's first season in Los Angeles could not have gone better, as he proved to be the missing piece that brought the Rams a Lombardi trophy. It was a very well-deserved moment for the 13th-year pro, who was 12th all-time in yards and touchdowns, but had never experienced a postseason victory before that season. Now, you just call him a Super Bowl champion, and boy did he embrace the Rams offense from the start, with almost 5,000 yards and 41 touchdowns in 2021.
On first down, Stafford here.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The return is Renfro. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
In the midst of a tumultuous 2021 season, the Las Vegas Raiders really turned to their quarterback, Derek Carr, to not only drive their offense, leading to career-high totals from the 8th-year passer and a nearly 5,000-yard season throwing the football, but also his leadership ability. He really grabbed that team and led them to the playoffs for the 2nd time in his career while coming out of one of the toughest divisions in football.
They start the drive with Abdullah, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I hear the phrase short-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. To throw, it's Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 26 yards. And the Rams are on the board first here in Vegas. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone. It
usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And Abdullah lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance confidence about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And Gay knocks this one through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he loses the football a second time. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Still first down.
Now Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A first down for Devontae Adams in his first season with the Las Vegas Raiders. Over the previous 2 years in Green Bay, he led the NFL receptions and touchdowns, and he's building off of a 123-catch, 1,500-yard season. Now, of course, in Raiders black and silver instead of Packers green and gold.
To the 43, second down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr on the out route. This is Adams with a catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
The kick by Carlson is good. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing now is Carr. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Carr now to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now, The offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. He starts with a give to Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford now to throw. Complete. Jefferson to target. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Stafford. That's Hudson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Troy Hill picks it, and the Rams are going to get the football back. It's time to run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the interception, here's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson. 41 yards. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Raiders 6.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. They cost your team.
The Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
To throw his Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway, Con.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, and the Rams have got it back.